Did you know that up to 70% of people in the US suffer from sensitive skin? This means that your skin can be dry, rashy, itchy, persistently red. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Well, if you want to learn about how you can prevent sensitive skin issues, make sure you watch and like and subscribe below for more information. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Weinstein. I'm a board certified dermatologist. I've been practicing for over 10 years now, and I'm going to share with you 6 simple ways of things that you can do to help with your sensitive skin. Some of these might be intuitive, but some might be changes that you need to implement right away. All of these tips also apply for children or babies with sensitive skin. So first things first, sunscreen is a staple for all skin types. But if you have sensitive skin, it can be really tough to find a sunscreen that works well for you. This means it doesn't burn your eyes, it doesn't cause redness, irritation, itching, and it doesn't cause a rash after you've been in the sun. So for sensitive skin sufferers, you need to find a sunscreen that is mineral-based. This means that the back of the sunscreen says titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Now, it has to have one of those 2 ingredients, and that's it. Chemical-based sunscreens have a lot more ingredients down the list, and this is on the bottle where it says active ingredients. So you need to look for a sunscreen that's mineral-based, which means that it has zinc oxide and or titanium dioxide in it. These are the only 2 active ingredients that should be listed on your bottle. Now, the thing is, you might have heard of mineral sunscreens and tried a few and just put them to the curb because they were too chalky or they left a white cast on your skin. And I get it, this happens, and this is common with mineral sunscreens, but there are some really elegant formulations nowadays that you can use that won't leave a white cast, that will blend seamlessly into the skin. And if they don't, I encourage you to just keep rubbing. Eventually they will rub in, just knowing that your skin is protected from UVA and UVB rays, and it's not going to develop that irritation and sensitivity like it would to chemical sunscreens. It's worth it to find a mineral sunscreen that works for you. It's also important to note that the American Academy of Dermatology, which is the society that creates most of the rules and regulations and suggestions for dermatologists, recommend that babies start to wear mineral-based sunscreens as young as 6 months old. So finding a mineral sunscreen, even if it's marketed for babies, might be the right one for you as well. Don't be fooled by the marketing. Just because it says babies doesn't mean you can't try it. Second thing that you need to do for your sensitive skin, to care for your sensitive skin, is to stop taking hot showers. Now, I know hot showers can be so soothing and relaxing at the end of the day, and it's part of your self-care routine, but if you turn that temperature down just a little so that it's lukewarm, it's gonna work wonders for your skin. The goal of the shower is not to suck out all the moisture from the skin, which is what hot showers do, but it is to replenish the moisture with the water, because after all, water is hydrating to skin. And so when you exit your lukewarm shower, put a nice layer of ceramide-based or colloidal oatmeal-based lotion on the skin to replenish that moisture. I can give you some good suggestions in the links below too. So if you took anything away from this message, it's to not take hot showers. Try to adjust your body to what a lukewarm shower feels like, and I'm sure after you can grab a heated towel and you'll get the same sort of feels and comfort and relaxation. Third, if you have sensitive skin and in the winter, fall, winter, especially when your furnaces come on, you really feel it getting dry, itchy, irritated, the best thing you can do for your skin is put a humidifier in the room. Humidifiers are amazing. They add moisture to the air, and in effect, it's going to add that moisture back to your skin. Oftentimes, we develop rashes and eczema and dermatitis on the skin because our moisture barrier is compromised, and that can occur from a variety of things, but we know that dryness and overheating is one of those factors that can certainly contribute to a compromised moisture barrier. Now, the fourth thing you can do to help with your sensitive skin, and this is going to be a hard one, but it is essential: toss all of your fragranced products. So just because a product says fragrance-free doesn't mean there aren't added fragrances in it. I know that's confusing, but if you smell a product and there's a scent to it, then it definitely has a fragrance, and that could be the culprit for what's irritating your skin. So many products, obviously perfumes, body sprays, creams, lotions, potions, all all the things you put on your skin that have a fragrance can contribute to and worsen sensitive skin. You might not know this, but in dermatology, we do a procedure called patch testing. And that's when we put up to 71 common allergens on the back and see if exposure to any of those allergens create a reaction on the skin. So you can recreate that test at home. If you bought a new product and you do notice that there's a small fragrance and you might be developing a new skin sensitivity, you're unsure if it's related to the product, you can do what we call a use test, which is where you put a little bit of the product on the forearm where this is very sensitive skin. You occlude it, so you cover it with saran wrap or some sort of non-stick gauze, and you leave it there for 24 hours. If the next day you do have a rash or some sort of irritation to that product, then it is not for you. I would return it or ditch it or gift it to a friend. So beware of fragrance products. Anything that says fragrance free might not actually be fragrance free. So you need to smell it and look at the back of the bottle. Make sure there are no added fragrances there. On the back of these bottles, sometimes fragrances can be masked as like organic ingredients. So lavender oil, jojoba oil, beeswax. These are common allergens that can be in organic products that can also cause irritation. So they may or may not have a little bit of fragrance. So just make sure you do that use test and make sure that your product, even though it says organic or fragrance-free, is not contributing to your skin sensitivity. In addition to fragrance-free products, you also want to think about what fragrances could be lurking in your house. So do you light a scented candle at night? Do you have air diffusers? Do you have plugins? Anything sort of putting scent in the air? Or maybe you use a spray-on or aerosolized hairspray or deodorant. Anything that is aerosolized that has a fragrance can also contribute to sensitive skin issues, especially around the eyelids. So if you're suffering from dermatitis or itching or irritation around the eyelids, I would make sure you look around your house and get rid of all the things that could be putting fragrance into the air. You'll thank me later. Number 5, along with the same theme of fragrance free, you need to think about things that you're putting on your skin. So this means your dryer sheets, your laundry detergent, and your fabric softener. There are so many options nowadays with free and clear. So there's all free and clear, there's Tide free and clear. There's brands that are marketed specifically for sensitive skin. And I know you love that smell of Downy on your clothes, but that could be what's contributed to dryness, rashiness, itchiness on the body. So go to your laundry room and make sure all the things that you're using on your clothes are fragrance free. One thing that I hear all the time when we go over laundry detergent and laundry products is that they're using baby detergent, something like Dreft. So I've had 3 kids. I know very well what Dreft looks and smells like. If you take a whiff of Dreft, you'll know that it has a very light, soft, pleasant fragrance, but that's still a fragrance. So if you are having skin irritation and you've been using Dreft or something similar marketed for babies, thinking that it's going to be good for your skin because it's gentle enough for babies, that little bit of fragrance could still be contributing. So again, put it to the side, save it for your kids or whoever else doesn't have sensitive skin issues, and pick up something that says free and clear. Lastly, this is something you may or may not think about, but your clothing, the actual clothing that you're wearing, can also be contributing to your skin sensitivity issues. So I'm not talking about the laundry detergent or products that you put on your clothing. I'm talking about the clothing itself. So if you're starting to develop rashes or skin sensitivity in areas that your clothing is hugging, for example, your bikini line, your waistline, or maybe your collar, or maybe your sleeves, then the fabric of your clothing could be causing that sensitivity. You want to stick to natural fabrics like 100% cotton or 100% silk. Most of our clothes are made of unnatural fabrics like polyester, acrylic. These fabrics can actually be irritating on your skin. And so those favorite leggings that you wear, or that dry fit moisture wicking type shirt that you wear to the gym, that could be contributing to your skin sensitivities. So I would do a fabric closet washout, and maybe for 2 weeks, just stick to clothing that is made of natural fabrics like 100% cotton or 100% silk. Now, wool is also a natural fabric, but often there's wool blends where they're mixed with acrylics, and wool itself can be irritating just because it's rough. So I'd stay away from wool if you're having sensitive skin issues. So if you like this video and learned a lot about how to care for your sensitive skin, make sure you drop a comment below and like and subscribe for more videos about all things skin and dermatology. Thanks so much for watching.